Okay, so I took these pieces, these 3 pieces, to the machine, sewed them together, pressed them, and I angle cut them. So now they're kind of ready to be strips, just like any other strip. And now it's time to decide on layout. It's possible that these won't create a whole 9.5 inches, so I'm gonna just try, and this is a lot of it's just trial and error. You know, you're not following any kind of pattern, obviously, on this project, which is, you know, part of what I think a lot of us like about it is we love patterns, but it's sometimes it's fun to just kind of figure it out as you go. And that's what we're generally doing with this type of sewing. And it's just a nice change. It just, you kind of get to play. And there's no perfect outcome already predetermined. You just kind of get to go with it, make it up as you go. So this is an example, and I haven't allowed for a seam allowance, and I can already tell what I can do to kind of test it out is just take my 9.5 inch grid and put it on here. And I can see that when I go ahead and sew all these together with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, I'm going to lose a fair amount of fabric. So I think I'm going to want to add in one more piece in the middle just to be on the safe side. So let's see, what don't I have yet? What would I like to see more of? That is the question. And I didn't put any, you know what I think I might do? I think it would be really fun is to add in a nice piece, a nice like pieced piece, like I did something like this. Just a very thin sliver of like several, like a little sampler platter, right? I think I might do that and then just put that somewhere in the middle, and it just needs a very pretty narrow piece. So I think I'll go ahead and use some of my little tidbits of color. I need to add this color in anyway because I don't have any of that yet. And I'll just throw in a few little random pieces. I might actually finally use this, but just not so much of it. So let me work on that and I'll come back for the final layout.